Hello friends, I am Asad Kumar Sahu. Welcome to the fifth and the last session of financing the value chain management. In this session, we will be discussing about financing agriculture value chain in the digital age. So as we know, agriculture plays a very critical role in economic growth, poverty reduction and food security. The demand for agricultural commodities is increasing day by day as world's population is also increasing at a very high rate. Over 70% of global food needs are produced by the smallholder farmers. So they play a very vital role in the food security system. Agriculture value chain can provide opportunities for smallholders to access high value markets, advanced technology and networks of various value chain actors such as processors, traders and service providers, as well as reduce the cost of doing business. But now in this present situation, we see a finance gap. What is the meaning of financing gap? Let us understand with the help of an example. In the Philippines, credit demand in 2014 for priority commodities such as rice, corn, coconut and sugarcane reached $11.3 billion, while the bank credit disbursed for producing these commodities was only $3.4 billion. So the difference between 11.3 billion and the 3.4 billion, that is 7.9 billion, is the credit gap. So there are many challenges that are faced by the smallholder farmers in accessing finance are lack of formal contracts, credit histories, production records and their unsustainable production and income make it difficult for financial institutions to identify risks associated with smallholders. Also, smallholders are spread over rural and remote areas, and their amount of financing they need for any input or the working capital is usually very small. So servicing these needs results in high transaction costs for financial institutions. Then the questions arises how to fill the supply demand gap in financing for smallholders to integrate them into value chain and strengthen the agricultural sector. So the answer is by digital financing. Let us discuss about some financing options. The first is asset based financing. What is the meaning of asset based financing? It is a specialized method of providing companies with working capital and term loans that use accounts receivable, inventory, machinery and equipments as collateral. But as you know, these instruments are not accessible to smallholders as they are not well involved in the value chain. So asset based financing is not suitable for smallholder farmers. Then the second one is internet or mobile banking. Digital finance mainly through internet and mobile banking will bring more opportunities for smallholders and other value chain actors to access timely and low cost financing. A 2017 report by business intelligence firm GSMA, which stands for Global System for Mobile Communications, estimates that out of 750 million farmers in 69 countries, 295 million have a mobile phone, and among those 295 million having a mobile phone, only 13 million have a phone and mobile money account in 2016. The report sees as a potential business to person B2P market a large share of the estimated 350 million farmers who will have mobile phone in 2020. So the internet or the mobile banking is going to play a very vital role in financing options. Then to integrate smallholder farmers into value chain, a balanced development of four key products, that is payment, credit, savings and insurance, by using online and mobile phones will be needed, together with the online trading platforms. Among these products, online payment is critical instrument to extend the digital financial services to smallholders. Then we'll be discussing about the smallholders benefits from this digital financing. As you know, once the smallholders experience that digital payment allows them to conduct fast, easy, safe and low cost transaction in small amount on their mobile phones, they will start to trust other digital tools. This facilitates shifting from cash to digital. Then the first point we will be discussing, asset based finance can benefit from the digital technology, as they can fill the information gap between the suppliers and the financial institutions. So there are also many benefits of digitalizing receipts. Digitizing warehouse receipts is another promising way to help smallholders to raise funds backed by transparent and traceable data on quality and quantity of the crops. This system can allow smallholders to access post-harvest loans also. Likewise, digital savings can be an important tool for smallholders. Given smallholders farmers unpredictable cash flow, or digital platform enables them to save ahead for input purchases and prepare for unexpected and urgent expenses through branchless transaction via mobile networks. So digitalization of financing also provides a platform called Digital Insurance, which offers reasonably low cost crop insurance for smallholders. Now, smallholder farmers can register online and pay their premiums with their mobile phones. Then another important benefit is weather index insurance. It enables smallholders to effectively manage crop loss risk through automated weather stations and satellites. Then finally, and the most important one is it provides online trade platforms which can facilitate business connections between smallholder farmers and others on the value chain and further promote trade and supply chain finance. So these are some of the benefits for smallholders of using digital financial services, so that they can better participate in the value chain. Thank you so much.